steal the show.
Yeah, Nigel Havers has been busy starring in the London Palladium's production of Peter Pan this festive season.
And as the show's run continues, he's taken a little break from the stage to join us today. Nigel, it is so lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. What day is it today?
I couldn't tell you.
It's one of those
I think
ones,
it's Thursday today.
OK, because, you know, when you do panto, you have...
Merges.
You have no idea what time it is, what day
Every day's every day when it comes down to that. Nigel, you probably play the best role in Pantoland that anyone could ever play. Do you want to just explain who it is you play?
Well, I play myself.
There we go.
What a gig! I don't have a character, but this year I am a pirate. Ooh-ar, ooh-ar, ooh-ar.
I'd be good at that.
Very good.
I'd be very good at that.
You would pirate Josie.
Yeah, with my Bristolian accent. I say it every day anyway.
We go around all day saying, I'm a pirate.
I'm a pirate. I've got the credentials.
Yes, you
got the
certainly
credentials. I mean, it is a star-studded cast.
It certainly is.
Can we just talk about Jennifer Saunders?
Oh, my God, she's just wonderful.
Icon.
She's never done a panto before.
This is her first one.
It's the first one, and she's quite brilliant at it, playing Captain Hook, of course. And
Jennifer
I spend
Saunders
my
is
whole
Hook.
time trying to make her laugh when she shouldn't.
Oh, I bet that's easy.
And how has she settled into Pantoland?
She said to me last night, what day is it? She has no idea.
No idea.
Or what the next scene is.
And how long are you running to, and what can ticket holders expect?
Well, we're going on for another... And we finish Sunday week, the 14th, I think it is. Can't even speak. So tired. No, and I think you can grab some last-minute tickets, I imagine. I don't know. I look out there and it's completely full of... I do some flying in this panto.
Oh, you're on the wires?
fly?
Yes, I'm on the wires.
You're on the... And how you found that?
I love that.
Is it just nice, just bopping
It's
about?
slightly... You know,
A little bit, yeah, the harness.
A bit harness.
Yeah.
But, and one night,
Helps the singing voice
when I
get a
come
bit
off,
higher.
I come off at quite high speed.
Oh.
And I went straight banged into the set.
Oh, nice.
Which
How
is
was
always
that?
nice. Gets a good laugh.
I bet it's a good laugh. But
Is it tight, the harness?
It is. It's quite a tight thing.
It helps with the high note singing, though.
It does, certainly.
It does, very much so. But there's pantomimes. I went to see lovely Rob Brindle. He was doing Peter Pan at Southend.
Yeah.
But the Palladium...
It is fantastic.
This
really
is the one.
And there are four of us, Gary Wilmot, Paul Zerdin and Julian Clary and me.
Unreal.
We keep going every year, and it's sort of... It's just an amazing thing. It's like the sort of Four Musketeers, really.
But why do you keep coming back?
I don't know. It's a sort of thrill, and we can write some of our own gags and things, and I like watching the other guys at work. They're just so brilliant. It's fantastic.
I mean, there's no naughty words or anything, but is it true you nearly landed Prince William in a little bit of
Prince
hot
William
water?
came to see us a few years ago, when he was a young man with his two children, and he said to me, "I've got a lot of explaining to do when I get home," because his son had said, "Why are you laughing, Dad?"
Yeah.
And he has to explain.
It's very much for the adults as much as the kids, isn't it?
It is very much for them.
And when you've got the likes of Julian around,
Yes.
Mr. Innuendo Central...
Yes. I haven't seen many kids in the audience, I have to say.
It's just full of adults.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't know about you is you are Jack Whitehall's godfather.
I am.
Oh, yeah, I never knew this.
You were there at the birth.
I was on my way to a rather sort of posh party in a dinner jacket, and Michael, Jack's father, was my agent, was for 40 years till he retired, and he said, "Come into the hospital," and I walked in, and as I walked into the ward, Hillary was giving birth, and I walked straight into that scenario.
I mean, can I just say, and obviously you knew Michael and Hillary, but I couldn't think of anything lovelier than giving birth and Nigel Havers walks in.
There you go.
Do you know...
Was you on the wires?
I was on the wire.
Do you know what? You and Michael are very similar. Now I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You are very, very similar. He's so funny, isn't he?
He's a very funny man, and he was a frustrated actor for many years, but now he's come into his own. Now he's got his own sort of starring role. But Jack is a fantastic boy. I remember I went to see him when he first started in stand-up. He said, "Come and see me in a pub in Putney somewhere." And afterwards he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "You know something, Jack? Have you ever considered being a doctor?"
But yeah, do that.
I got that all wrong.
Yeah, I bet you did indeed. Nige, we were talking to Jack Carroll earlier. He's just joined the cast of Corrie.
Oh, right.
Obviously, you were in Corrie for so long.
Yeah.
You loved it. I know you love it.
Corrie, yeah.
Would you ever, have a little tap dance along the cobbles again?
I had a heart attack and died.
But that mean nothing in soap.
But apparently, I have a twin brother living in Australia.
Here we go. Here we go. Sharon Marshall's already on the phone. She's like, here we go, he's up for it. Would you ever go back if they did come up with something like that?
Never, ever say ever, you know, never. Because we're mad to do that.
Maybe you could have been a pirate for many years at sea.
Ooh-ah,
there it is.
There we go, there we go. Nigel, can you just talk us with your connection with the Rolling Stones?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. My father was watching the news with me. I was quite a young teenager, and they were suddenly on the news that they'd been arrested for drugs and things. And my father said, I hope to God they... He was a lawyer, a barrister, QC. Hope to God they don't ask me to defend them. And then the phone went an hour later, and he came back and said, I shall be defending the Rolling Stones. And that summer of '67, I got to know them.
Well, you took his jacket, didn't you?
Yeah, and of course, I got them off, and there was a big party in our flat in London. And then when I went to bed that night, because Mick had changed out of his suit into a sort of caftan.
As you do.
And he left his suit in my bedroom. So I put the suit on. It fitted like a glove. And in the back pocket, there was a sort of wedge of 200 quid in cash.
It's a lot of money.
And I went into my dad and I said, look at this. And Dad said, I'll have that. and then I did jumping jack flash in front of them.
And did you ever give him the money back?
I did have to give him the money back, yeah.
I was going to say, because he's here now and he wants it back.
Mick, I'm so sorry. Mick. I gave it to my dad, it wasn't me.
It was me, Dad. When you walked in, actually, it was really lovely, obviously. You said to Josie, well done on the jungle. You know what that jungle can be like.
Yeah.
I think you hated it, to be perfectly honest, didn't you?
Let's be honest.
No, it was harder than I thought,
Yes.
I think.
Did you hate it?
I hated it.
Yes, I thought so.
That's not even a strong enough word. Just the boredom that got me. And also, I wanted to kill someone. And I thought, if I don't get out, I'm going to kill this person.
If you do, we've got Nick Ferrari. He'll help you get rid of the body.
But I will say, my jungle, it did rain consecutively for...
Yes.
I mean, I think it was over 2.5 weeks.
Did you have a lot of rain?
We had a lot of rain.
I think that's what it was, is the rain. You never get dry, and you're constantly trying to get dry. They only give you 2 pairs of socks, so you're forever damp.
Yeah. And that smoke coming off the fire.
And you stink.
And you stink. And that's only the beginning.
It's lovely to have a trip down memory lane, isn't it, everyone? Nigel, before we...
The thing about Panto is you can forget all that worries in the world and go and have a good laugh, and that's the whole key to doing a Panto. That's why I like doing it, because people come and just lose themselves.
And that's exactly what that season's all about as well, spending time with people, being made to laugh.
Yeah.
And that's why you keep going back every year, Nigel.
That's the reason.
That is the reason. Well, look, tickets are still available if you want to go and see Peter Pan at Palladium.
Not many, I have to say.
Not many, only a couple, you've got to be quick. Just before we let you go, Nigel, your theatre company, you set up 2020. Anything in the pipeline?
No, nothing at the moment. I can't think about theatre at the moment. All I can think about is going to bed.
OK.
And having a rest.
Well, we can let you do that as well.
We can do that, yeah.
Are you working today?
Yes. I'm just about to go.
You've got your harness on underneath, ready to go?
Yeah.
Just clip you in and fly you off?
Yes, I have.
It's hard work, isn't it, Panto? It's really hard work.
2 shows a day.
Yeah.
You don't know where you are. And Christmas Day's a day off, but there's never really a day off, is it?
No, not
never
at all.
A day off.
Nigel Haver, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking.
Lovely to see you, Nigel.
Absolute icon.
See you.
Already. And Michelle joins us now. Thank you very much for coming here. I'm so sorry about all the questions I've been asking you already.
I know you have.
Spoiler central.
I'm spoilers.
I don't want to know.
I was that close though as well.
Were you?
Oh yeah, I was going to give you them all, but I won't.
Oh, all right, I'll have to watch it because it keeps popping up on my Netflix and I cannot wait to watch it. But for anybody who's not watched it yet, without giving any spoilers, can you just tell us a little bit about what it's about?
I feel like I've got curry around my mouth now.
Yeah.
We're all in the same boat.
I'm very aware of my teeth in my mouth. So, it's about a character called Maya, who was in the military, and she leaves the military, she goes home, and her husband gets murdered in front of her. 3 weeks after his funeral, she's watching back some footage from the day before on a nanny cam.
The day before the funeral?
No. So 3 weeks after the funeral.
Right.
3 weeks after. She watches footage back from the day before of her daughter in the playroom, and she sees her husband playing with her daughter.
I can't.
Oh,
right, what's going on here?
He was killed right in front of you.
He was killed right in front of her, yeah, 3 weeks prior, yeah. But he's dead, yeah. Or is he?
Oh,
right, now listen, not only is it this who done it, what's going on, why is a dead man on the camera, but you are working with the icon that is Dame Joanna Lumley. She's playing your mother-in-law.
She really
And let's be fair, you've not got the best of relationships with her in the show, have you?
No, and I think that's why, you know, the scenes that we do, there's so, like, when I'm working with Joanna, honestly, like, I get so excited about our scenes because we go head-to-head, because they're both, like, real strong females and they don't back down. And I think that's why they clash so much. But working with her, like, honestly, like, when I was younger, I used to go out to my cousin's house a lot, and she was obsessed with Ab Fab.
Yeah, who won?
Yeah.
I know, and I remember watching when I was younger, and I thought, imagine if someone told me, like, in a few years' time, like 20 years' time, you'd be playing, you know, she'd playing her daughter-in-law. It's mad, it's madness.
Actual Patsy Stump.
But she's, honestly, she's so lovely, and she's just, obviously she's professional, you know, she's an amazing actress, but she's just so hilarious.
Is she really funny?
She's really, really funny, yeah.
She's cracking everybody up.
What was the rest of the cast like as well? Because there's some good names in there.
Yeah, we've got Deeley, who obviously won a BAFTA last year, and again, he is so funny, and even his character, I know he's got a very emotional storyline running through it, but the comedy, you know, the timing that he brings to the show is just amazing. And we've got Emmett, who I know, I've known for years. Yeah. So, yeah, there's so many characters and actors. I'm just feel very lucky to be a part of it, yeah.
And it was based on a book and it was written by one of your favourites.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Harlan Coben.
Harlan Coben.
So have you ever met him?
Yeah, he came to the read-through. So after I got the job, I was doing the read-through and he was in the room and it was a bit daunting because obviously I've never met him before.
No.
And I'm a huge, huge fan. Like, I watch Stay Close, I watch The Stranger, and I'm obsessed with thrillers as a genre. So to have him in the room when you're doing a read-through was really daunting.
But you love the book version of this, didn't you?
Yeah, I read the book before I started filming.
And when it comes down to the series, for anyone out there that has read the book, is it similar?
Yeah, it is similar. I mean, the start and the end.
But the in-between is
yeah, there's some
totally
subplots running through it.
Right.
To sort of fill out the storyline a bit more, because obviously we've got to film 8 hours worth of television. There's a lot of stories in there that we have to put in, so...
Could you put the book down, though? Is it a real...
Oh, no, I literally did it in 2 days. I was on holiday. And I remember I got to the end, because there's a massive, massive twist, like, big, big twist. And I remember getting to that moment, and I let out a really loud gasp. I was around the pool, and then, and everyone's like, what's going on, what's going on? But
She's having a turn.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And that's when, after reading the book, I was like, that's what I want to do.
It's a proper
That's
binge.
A thriller.
It's a
proper binge.
Binge-worthy show.
Yeah.
If you've not seen it, it's on Netflix. You need to have a little look at it. I cannot have you here without talking about Brassic.
Oh, yeah.
My mum...
Your mum likes it, doesn't she?
Loves Brassic. Oh, you seen Brassic? Oh, she's so good, Brassic. Oh, she loves it. I don't know why she talks like that. But am I right in saying you've just finished filming this, and literally the following day, you were, like, off to Brassic?
So finished Fool Me Once, and I had, like, a couple of weeks, and then started filming the Christmas Brassic, yeah.
Was that quite difficult? Because this is like a serious drama. Brassic, I'd say, is a comedy. Was it quite difficult to make the transition?
Yeah.
Because you had to get in serious mode very quickly.
Yeah, it is, and it's completely different ends of the spectrum. Like, I love doing comedy, and I've done Brassic now for 6 seasons. Yeah. But I love the challenge of doing a thriller. Do you know what I mean? That's why you do it. That's why you do these jobs. It's like, you get excited about them. And for me, from, you know, doing the thriller to the comedy, it was amazing.
But you really have done all the things you want to do. You've done the soap, you've done the thrillers, you've done the comedies. Like, what's left on the bucket list for the Kagan?
I don't know, like, that's a really hard question. Like, it's like I always say that I live in the moment. Like, any job that I get, I'm very grateful for, and I'm always saying, like, you know, I pinch myself. I do a lot. So I never think ahead, but I don't know, maybe played a darker role, because lucky for me, like, all my characters are quite likeable. Yeah. Thank God.
You want to play a baddie?
Oh, we need a bit of a witch from you.
Like, something like a bit darker, maybe. That'd be quite fun.
I think you'd be amazing at that. And you have not stopped, mind, have you? You have just been go, 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 go. It's just been one door open, another door open, another door open. It's been fantastic to watch you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, how was Christmas, mate?
It was good.
How's the family?
I was off. I was off all Christmas. It was brilliant, yeah. And Mum came down, stayed with us. My brother came down. So, yeah, family Christmas. It was lovely.
Had a proper Christmas off for a change.
Yeah, it was really, really nice.
Did you spend New Year?
We didn't have a party because we had one last year and I felt like I was cleaning up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So this year I was like, no party. So we went out and we had Christmas dinner in the local pub.
Oh,
which was really nice. Yeah, no clearing up.
I've got to say, the house, you live around the corner from me, the house is beautiful, darling.
Oh,
looking absolutely stunning.
So is yours.
Oh, it's all right, we've done all right.
Good.
Babe, good luck with the series. It's absolutely amazing.
Thanks,
Come back in and
thank
see us
you.
whenever you want.
And thank you for not giving me any spoilers.
Yes,
I know,
please.
you would have regretted it if I told
Back
you.
your mouth over here. I can't have Oh, well, winners, Jen and Liv join us now alongside Will.i.am, who's live from his home in LA. We're going to chat to you in just a second, mate. But morning to the winners of The Voice, everyone! Girls, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I know the series was slightly pre-recorded, so you've known for a while, but for us, this is all brand new.
Yeah.
How does it feel now that the secret's finally out and you are the winners?
Oh, it's a big weight off our shoulders, I'll tell you that.
Honestly, we've been busking since winning and we've had people come up to it every day just being like, are you not thought about going on The Voice? Are you not going to go on The Voice soon? And we're like, maybe
Dunno, see how I feel.
Yeah, we'll see how we feel. But yeah, it's crazy that it's out there now and we're just so relieved.
Yeah.
And what does it feel like to win The Voice, making history, being the first ever group to win The Voice? I mean, you've really made history
Which is
here,
weird,
guys.
because you were both in a Little Mix tribute, and they did it on the X Factor, and you've done it on The Voice.
It's just so surreal. It's everything we've dreamed of since we were little girls, so it's just, we're finally here. You can't actually put it into words, what it feels like.
Yeah, we've obviously both grown up, like, with Spice Girls and Girls Aloud, Little Mix, like, these amazing girl bands.
Yeah.
And I don't think either of we've always both sang individually. I don't think either of us ever thought, oh, we want to be in a band. When we met each other, it just made so much sense. Like, it was like it could not be anything else. So, yeah, it really feels like that recognition that we finally deserve and we finally
Do you
got.
know what's lovely about it? We're going to chat to Will in just a second, because he's down the line in LA. But we need to say thank you to Miss Emma Willis. Because my other telly wife, she, for the first time, got to sit in that chair, took Will's seat. She pressed that button for you.
She did, honestly, it was just...
We would not be here without Miss Emma Willis.
Yeah, we didn't even realise it was her.
to be honest.
Yeah. We didn't actually realise it was Emma, though, the whole time, did we?
I'm we're both genuinely so, like, Liv's got contact lenses now, so she's like,
I've upgraded.
she's like up a little bit. I'm still squinting at you. But when the chair first turned round, we were both a bit... I literally thought, like, an audience member had, like, won a competition or something.
That's a competition winner sat in the chair.
So I put my glasses on, I literally screamed on the microphone, hey, it's Emma Willis!
But when you knew that was Will's share, did you already have that thought in your head before you come in? Listen, if we're lucky enough to get more than one turn and Will's one of them, we're always going to be Team Will.i.am.
I think it was always... We've looked up to Will for so long and been inspired by Will and the Black Eyed Peas and their music, so...
Yeah.
I think it was always a...
It felt like it would be Will if we were to pick.
You two bounce off each other so well. You remind me of a female Ant and Dec.
Yeah.
When you first met each other, did you just know?
Oh, it was just the most chaotic, like, day.
I jumped on you, didn't I?
Yeah, I'd never
First
met her
ever.
before, and you should just see this friend. And jumped on me like this.
Give her the biggest hug and...
That was it.
That was
Bing.
literally it. Busking.
Since.
Yeah.
You know your tribe, don't you? You know your people. I say you always meet golden nuggets in life, and when you meet a golden nugget, you've got to take them and you've got to look after them.
Exactly. We've held on to that and we've took it and managed to make it into a career, and we're so fortunate to have each other, honestly. We really, really are.
Well, another one that you're fortunate to have is your coach, and he's joining us now live from LA. Will, it's lovely to speak to you. We appreciate you getting up. How are you, mate?
I'm good. It's I'm so happy for the girls. Congratulations. What a way to start off 2024 as the champions of Voice 2023. You guys are amazing. I can't wait for people to hear the new music that you guys are working on. The song that we did, Every Woman, is wow. I'm so proud of you guys. Seriously.
Oh, thank you,
Honestly,
Will.
it's been so good to watch, Will, and props to you as well, the first coach to win with a group. That's another little notch on your belt, isn't it?
You know, I know groups.
He's going to dine out on this. I can sense he's going to dine out on it. What was it like working with the man himself? Because we've been lucky enough to interview Will a few times, and he's just... I just become obsessed with him when I'm talking to him.
Honestly, Will is just a genius, and everything that comes out of his mouth, we're just, like, so taken aback by. Honestly, it just felt like such a luxury to even be in the studio with him in the first place, for him to be able to give us a bit of his expertise and yeah, just be in that environment with them. It was mind-blowing. Honestly, we just kept looking at each other like, it's Will.i.am.
Well, Will.i.am is the man that just keeps on giving. Will, have you got any new music coming up yourself?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the girls what they're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks?
What's going on here?
Right, what's going on?
Well, we might be having something in the pipeline, maybe, but we're working on lots of things at the moment.
With Will?
Yes, Will's very much been amazing throughout the whole journey. That is from us auditioning to every single step through the competition to afterwards. So, yeah, we're very, very lucky to have Will on team. Will you be incorporating some of the rap in there? Because I love it when you two rap. I just think it's brilliant. Yeah, definitely. One of the things that Will actually taught us, like when we first met him, was you guys are great at creating escapism for people because, like, they can be feeling sad and they hear you and then that's it, or they can be feeling happy and then they hear you and they're even happier. In rapping, and it does that for us. It does. We love singing upbeat songs and everything like that, so we're definitely going to be implementing that in the
One thing that I've always thought when we've interviewed many people from The Voice over the years and we've been lucky enough to speak to Will, one thing Will does is he really looks after his own acts and he really helps you along the way. Will, I know you're going to be working with the girls and, you know, always going to be on the end of the phone, but what piece of advice would you give the girls now that the whole of the UK now knows who they are, that they're the winners? What's your best piece of advice you can give the girls going forward?
Make sure that the songs that you're working on in the studio are able to compete with the songs that are on Top 40. You got to push the producers, push the writers, push the people to give you the thing that's going to break you through, you know, and don't just settle. That's why I told them they need to come to LA as soon as possible so we can get in the studio and work.
I think we'd have to do that. That's basically a verbal contract.
That needs to be done. Yeah,
that needs to be done.
We all heard it here first.
We've all heard it. We're all here.
And you've got a Universal record deal now, haven't you?
We do. Yeah.
So is this part of that then? Is this part of the songs on the Universal record deal? Can we expect lots more music from you?
Yeah, we can expect loads of exciting things from us too in 2024. And for sure.
Are you going to keep busking?
Yes.
We are. Do you know what? We love it. We love seeing everyone on the street, coming up and talking to new people. It's who we are. It's what made us. Do you know what I mean? So it's just... Yeah,
do you know what I say though? You're absolutely fantastic. I've seen your videos, like TikTok and things like that.
Oh, thank you.
You're so great. If I was walking past you, I would 100% stop.
Oh, thank you so
Honestly,
much.
It means the world. It really does. That's like the main thing that we get from busking is like just, again, creating people with that sense of escapism and we bloody love it.
You've put the graft in. You've put the graft in, ultimately.
Yeah.
Will, thank you so much, mate, for joining us this morning.
Thanks,
I know it's late over there.
See
we
you
look forward to
guys.
seeing you soon. Take care, Will.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Will.
Happy New Year.
Girls, congratulations. Good luck with everything.
Thank
we know you're
you.
single. I'm Every Woman is out now. Good luck with the
What
new
a
music. We can't wait to hear
performance.
it.
Well
Come
done,
back to
you
the
two.
new stuff.
Thank you.
You're a
so
delight.
much.
Thank you.
You winners of The Voice, everyone. Well done, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Oh, lovely for him. Well, to help us get set for the second series, please welcome three experts in deception and scheming. It's our Series 1 faithfuls, Hannah and Maddie, and former traitor Amanda. I know, thank you. I am so excited to meet the three of you because I was obsessed. You all know I was obsessed with the traitor stuff. Like, messaged you all, going, you're amazing, I love it. Amanda, you had a ride in there, didn't you?
I did.
Did you love it?
Oh, I loved it. I loved murdering people. Yeah, it was just great fun. It was really good fun, yeah. So I really enjoyed myself in that.
I thought the hardest thing, like, you've built up these connections with people, and you know when you're on a TV show like that, you build up connections really fast, really quickly. Yeah. So was it not ever hard, like, lying to people's faces when they're your friends?
Yeah, it got difficult. She doesn't
Traitor for a friend.
It did get difficult in the end when you've seen how upset some people were getting. But, you know, I saved some friends. We didn't murder everybody. So, you know.
The thing is, though, with the traitors, especially with it being the first series as well, it was a bit hard to have a game plan, but having a game plan was completely pointless when this happened. Take a look at this.
What I would like you to really think about is how far you're going to make it in this game. Then I would like you to get in a line, please, with most likely to win, there, least likely to win, there. Every decision you make has a consequence. So you two, you think you're going to lose. I am going to take you at your word. So I'm afraid it's goodbye.
No.
I mean...
Brutal.
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 What was going through your mind, man?
I was just in shock, to be honest. Well, I always thought you were faithful because we had a rosé the first night and I thought, she can't be intoxicated killing everyone. And then I thought, actually, it's better to be a faithful and be intoxicated because then you're going to get murdered and you might not feel it. Or like, you know what I mean?
I think Maddie did actually think there was genuine murdering.
I was on death row.
It felt like that watching it.
I love that. I thought she was faithful because we had a rosé the first night.
No, we did that. We shared a glass of vino together. I would write it down each night. I'd be up at like 3 in the morning, like, these are the reasons she's a murderer, she's not a murderer, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
It's real.
And Han, did you ever believe that it would just be such the success that it became? Because you being the first lot as well, you've got no idea.
Well, I mean, we were kind of like, who wants to watch us run around a castle acting like,
and
you know
I
what I mean?
always thought I wanted to be a traitor, but I thought, oh, God, the world's going to hate me after it. You know, I'm never going to sell a house again. That's what I thought.
Come on, we loved you. You know
I wanted to be a traitor so much. I was raging.
And Claudia actually, she selects the traitors, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So she selected you, so you weren't going to, you know, be hated, because it was Claudia's...
Yes, I was Claudia's...
No, but she just went back, didn't she, into the darkness and just let it all happen. She was like, you lot crack on.
Oh, she's silent, but deadly, that one.
Yeah,
exactly.
You should see her at Radio 2 scurrying about.
I came home and I was like, I'm not sure about Claudia because she offered me £3 and then was like, are you a team player? You're not a team player. So I said to Rose and my mum, I was like, Claudia's not very nice. She offered me the money and then she took it away. And then I was like, actually, she's very, very nice. She was just taking a step back.
That dark
side. You two were obviously faithfuls, but Amanda, you were a traitor and it did all unravel for you in the end. Let's have a reminder of that.
Amanda, now please reveal, are you a faithful or are you a traitor?
You've all been absolutely brilliant, and I'll take a lot back to Wales for me. I am a traitor, guys.
Oh, it was so good. What was going through your mind when you knew I've got to stand up and say to all these people that I've been lying through my teeth to that I am a traitor?
Yeah, that was hard, but I sort of felt like I run my time in there as well, because obviously you do form alliances, you get friendships, and it does get harder towards the end. And, so I just bowed out gracefully. But, but I didn't see their reaction until I remember Hannah sitting there facing me and she was going, I don't really know if you are one, I don't think you are, remember?
Well, it also doesn't... You're so aware that no one deserves to win more than anybody else. And even if it is a traitor, whether you're faithful, it doesn't matter. So seeing people go, even if they are traitors...
It is,
is still horrible.
It's horrible.
Because it's still your mate.
I
mean, I was very shocked, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Matt, you said you'd split it with me.
Was that over another rosé?
That was over another rosé.
I made no such promises. I've made something like that very clear.
We'll split it, and I went, we were going to split it in the final.
I mean, we're talking a lot of money here. How much was it?
It was 100 grand.
120. I've got baby.
120 now it is.
I think we could have won up to 120, but we
the missions. You all come together to do the missions, and that grows the prize pot.
But we need to talk about that final. Hannah, you were there.
I was there.
I think it's one of the best reality finals we've ever seen. There is a spoiler alert coming, so I'm just putting it out there. You refused to end the game, and it was all up to you guys when the game ended. I've never seen anything like this before.
No, well, also, my game plan throughout the whole time was relax, have a little stale croissant off the breakfast table, just chill out. I was like, I'm not bothered. Every morning I used to go, I don't know who the traitors are, but thank you very much for keeping me, and I really, really appreciate it.
This was just unmissable viewing. So if you've not seen this, look away now if you want to watch season 1. But the final was right up until the last minute. The twists and turns that wasn't produced. It just happened because of you guys. I've got to say it's one of the best finals. Looking now ahead to series 2, what would your advice be for all the faithfuls and the traitors that are going in?
I think just don't have a game plan. Just enjoy it. Because game plans go out the window.
Well, mine did, yeah. But I'd say go with your gut.
Faithful.
I hear that in my dreams.
I'm so embarrassed. But I'd say go with your gut always, because even if your theories are wrong, your gut is never wrong.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right somewhere.
Girls, they've got a lot to live up to because you were a fantastic cast. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
in.
you very much.
I hope you enjoy the new series.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to
New
see
year.
you. Faithful traitor.
Not
There we go.
sure.
Oh, that deserves a round of applause. Gorgeous.
Annabelle joins us now.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. Thank you for having me.
You were so beautiful to watch. You were just so beautiful to watch. And it's been about 2.5 weeks since Strictly ended now. Does it all feel so surreal?
It really does. I feel like I'm looking back on somebody else. I can't quite believe that we did all that and we went for so many weeks, but it was an incredible experience and I loved every single second of it. And, you know, who wouldn't love, you know, dressing up in all those beautiful dresses and having your hair and makeup done, all the sets and the costumes.
It's a little bit different from the jungle, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Slightly
but learning
different.
so many different dances, I never thought that I could do what we did. You know, I was terrified at the beginning and I literally thought when I was going into it, I thought, well, am I going to make a complete fool of myself? But I was sort of willing to just give it a go and see what happened. And I mean, it was just wonderful. And to be with Johannes...
You hit the jackpot. I mean, I was lucky
did.
enough, I worked on Strictly for 4 years, and Jojo is just such a wonderful man, such a talent of a dancer.
He really is.
What was it like working with him all that
I mean,
time?
he really is one of the most special people I've ever met in my life, and he brings a joy and an energy into every single room that he walks into. He has like a light shining around him. And you can't fail to be touched by who he is. And he's so passionate about the dancing and so passionate about teaching. And he was an amazing teacher because, honestly, I really was quite stiff at the beginning and I had no idea how my hips were going to work. And, you know, he's the hip king, isn't he? But he was so patient the way he was trying to explain everything to me. And he really got me to understand certain things that I had no concept of with dancing. And then to dance with him when I was out there, I was terrified and my heart would be pounding. But then I just look into his face and he has the most wonderful face and sort of twinkly eyes.
Oh, he just lights up a room.
He lights up a room and he made me smile and he made me want to do it, and I wanted to feed off his energy. And yeah, it was a really, really special experience, and I'm missing him terribly. I mean, when you spend that much time with somebody every day, like 8 to 10 hours a day,
It becomes family.
yeah. Well, he was like family, and he became part of our family. My children absolutely adore him. He adored them. And, you know, I sort of missing the whole routine that we had because it was fun just getting out of bed, putting your dancing kit on and then dancing for 8 to 10 hours a day. It was amazing.
So you are looking forward to going back and training for the tour then. When does that all start and who are you partnered with on the tour?
Well, I'm partnered with Graziano.
Oh, I love Graz.
Yes, well, he's wonderful and they're very good friends because obviously it's going to be a bit different dancing with somebody else, not Johannes. And I'm very sad that Johannes can't do it, but he's got his own tour with House of Jojo. So, you know, so I'm going to look forward to dancing with Graziano. And we're going to start, I think, this weekend. And then we'll start rehearsing all of the group numbers and going back over the couple of the numbers that we did. And then we start and we head off on tour. And I'm really looking forward to it because, you know, I felt like my body started to open up. It was like I called it a big ball of string that was quite stiff and tight at the beginning. And I feel like it's unravelled a bit. So I want to keep going.
Well, you keep going because, I mean, I know it's been a lovely end to not the best year of your life. I know you lost your partner. I'm sorry to...
horrendous. No, thank you.
No, but I mean, what a way to end the year and start the new year doing something you're loving doing.
Well, exactly. I mean, I said it on the show, to have had that opportunity to do something so positive with such a horrendous period of time that is still going on, to be honest with you. But to sort of get out of bed and be able to go and use your body, dance, and dance is very emotional and it can get a lot of emotion out, which it really did. And it's still coming out, but, you know, I think anything physical you can do when you're suffering grief is really amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel very, very grateful that I was given that opportunity and to have done it for whatever it was, about 12 weeks, I think it was. So, as I said, I think it can help a lot of people, actually.
Well, we're glad that you've enjoyed it so much that you're going to be doing the tour. The tour tickets are on sale now.
sing along badly with a brand new Christmas single. To add to all of those amazing tracks, Ella joins us now. Welcome back to the show, Ella.
Hello.
Hello. Gorgeous. So good to see you.
Beautiful.
Gosh, I'm so excited to hear you sing as well, because you're going to do a little performance for us as well. The fantastic new single you're going to perform, it's gorgeous. It's called Rest of Our Days.
Yes, it is.
What is the song all about?
Oh, this song, do you know what? Originally, I wrote this song when we came out of lockdown and out of COVID, and I wanted a Christmas song that would bring people together. It's the silly side of Christmas. It's that feeling of when you go to the pub, you've just finished your last day of work, you can finally let your hair down and know that you don't have to set an alarm the next day.
Yeah.
That feeling. And obviously I've done this record with the incredible Cian de Crow. He's not here today, he's in Ireland on tour, but I've got the incredible Matt from the band The Tours, who I met backstage at Cian's gig live in London the other week, and he's got an incredible voice, so he's performing with me today.
Not available, are you?
Right. We met and now he's here.
Kidnapped him, basically.
Exactly. No.
Nice. So when did you write this in the summer? I always love it when people write Christmas songs.
Yeah, it was one of those songs I actually did. It was one of the hottest days of the year where I wrote this song, and it was in a studio, like in somebody's loft studio, and I had no aircon, no fans or anything like that. I can remember just blasting the windows open, and roasting, and playing this, and we had some tinsel out on the side. And I rang my manager and we were like, "Why the hell am I here? I'm roasting hot. I feel like I'm in a sauna." But no, here we are today. And
did you just write it as a sort of the end of lockdown kind of song, and then as you're writing it, you thought, this is quite Christmassy?
I think so. I think there's something about, when I did Let's Go Home Together with Tom Grennan and this song, I think they kind of coincide as a duet. They just make you feel like they bring people together, they unify people. And for me, Christmas isn't about all the things and all the trimmings, as much as we all love it. It's about my memories that I have with my family. I'm so, as you know, I'm very family orientated, and I just wanted a fun song to basically have a laugh with my friends and my family. All in the video, that's my brother, that's my friends. We actually all was on set on the day, so it was a lot of fun.
That must have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love
It's beautiful.
because video shoots are long days. And there's a lot of food and drink there.
There was.
Probably looks quite appetising.
Well, I was stone cold sober.
At the start of the day.
Yeah, exactly. I was stone cold sober the whole day because I'm off doing all sorts of content and filming. By the time I got on set, my brother's next to me and he's delirious.
Oh my gosh.
We ran out of wine on set, so then it was like the gone-off wine that was left in the bar.
Oh wow.
The Christmas dinner was freezing cold.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing it.
It's been 11 years since the X Factor. It's a little bit of a reunion for
So
you
nice
two,
to see you, honestly,
which is
always.
so lovely.
Well, we've seen each other a lot down the years, and Ellis been on the radio and stuff. But it feels like a lifetime away and yet a moment away. Doesn't it?
It's really, really strange. And even when I watch those clips back of my career and stuff, it has been a whirlwind and crazy. And Dermot was always incredible with me. I always say it to him. He was like my big brother, or I was only 16, wasn't I? So and I only realise now genuinely how young I actually was when I put myself through that.
A lot. You put yourself through a lot.
Because but I can remember in the airport even you would get judges' homes, Dermot would be there, he'd drag my case off for me on the carousel.
I mean, you're very kind to say big brother. I'd take young uncle.
No, never. You're like my big brother.
You were so fearless. That was like I was saying earlier on, the fact we had those arena auditions, we hadn't been doing them that long, and you turned up and you did your own song. I remember you don't get many on the X Factor. It was a proper wow moment, because even if you hear a great cover, it's still a cover. So for someone to come and just do their own song and come and smash it at that age, was just, you blew us away.
I don't know how I did it at that age. Because if you said to me now, do you want to go on live TV Saturday, Sunday night, be judged for what you love doing, and potentially get voted off by the public?
Right. Are you insane?
I'm all right, thanks. So, no, I don't know how I did it.
Oh, nice. And what's going on with the third album?
So next year, have a lot of exciting music on its way. Actually, something is budding this week, potentially. It's going to come a lot sooner than I thought. We've just had an opportunity that's passed. So next year, a lot of new music. I'm very excited. I've been in the studio, for the last 6 months, so I'm very excited for people to hear what's on its way.
Love a duet as well, don't you? Love a little collab.
I do love a collab. Nice. When you meet mates along the way, it just feels very natural and organic to let's do it, let's get.
And your voice with Cian on this track is just beautiful. And congratulations, you just got engaged.
Thank you.
Yay!
All grown up, Dermot. Wedding plans, oh my gosh. Life's so busy, we haven't had a chance to even plan anything, but we're actually really enjoying just being one another's fiancé. There's only so long you actually get to say that. Yeah. I get to buy my Christmas card that says that this year on it, so
fiancé.
A load of firsts.
Right.
same way if it wasn't for one fella, the literary genius that is Charles Dickens. He helped reignite our love for the festive season way back in the 1800s, and we keep going back to him. A Christmas Carol is just that gem of this time of year, isn't it?
But long before he introduced us to Ebenezer Scrooge, Dickens spent several years in Italy, and actor David Harewood is here now, following the famous writer's footsteps for a brand new documentary. And David, Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to the pair of you.
Yeah, I was reading this and I thought, I would never have thought Dickens in Italy. You think Dickens, a very English writer.
Exactly.
In Italy.
Exactly. So that's sort of the kind of nub of this whole documentary, is rediscovering this classical writer, somebody who I thought was a quintessentially English writer who didn't really have anything to do with me, or, you know, I sort of missed him when I was at school. But so here I sort of rediscovered that he's got a very European perspective, and that Italy was this sort of second love of his, and he travelled through Italy. He did his first public reading of A Christmas Carol in Italy before before 10 years later becoming a professional, reading his works professionally in Birmingham. So, and he wrote a book called Chimes, which he discovered in Genoa. So Italy is a really big part of Charles Dickens's sort of...
Chimes. Well, I think we've got a little bit of a clip of you on the chimes, actually.
Chimes. Go ahead. Go. Wow. I'm in a bell tower. So tell me, are you familiar with Charles Dickens?
Sì, lo conosco assolutamente e Dickens è rimasto impressionato delle campane che suonano nel centro di Genova.
Yes, I know, and I know that he wrote a book called Chimes about these very bells.
David, can you try?
I will do my best. I'm in town. I shall be here all week.
Can
I get a studio round of applause for my please? Thank you. Thank you.
So they think it was like some kind of fire drill in Genoa, David? It was like frantic.
They go off all the time in Genoa. There's so many bell towers, and they do go off all the time. In fact, one went off right in the middle of our interview, which was superb.
The best journeys, David, are the ones where you don't know a huge amount about the subject.
Sure.
And that was the case with you. It was a bit of a journey of discovery for you, wasn't it?
Completely. As I said, I mean, you know, I'm a comprehensive school boy, and I sort of just kind of missed Dickens, you know. And as an actor, I guess I've done a lot of classical plays, so Dickens as a novelist sort of just kind of passed me by. So when the idea was put to me, as soon as I said, we're going to film it in Italy, I was like, I'm in. So, but I sort of rediscovered that how his observational writing style, how funny he was as a writer, how descriptive he was as a writer, how talented he was as a writer, and also how he was really concerned with poverty and real people. And I think that was a real journey of discovery for me. And hopefully we're sort of retelling that to the audience tonight and on Thursday night, where we show his kind of love and his brilliance in writing ghost stories. So it's a real sort of reintroduction to a classical novelist.
He must have been quite well travelled, you know, because he does bring poverty into his stories and real life and, you know, the political circumstances.
Completely.
What do you think he would have made of today? You know, if he was writing a play or something... or a book today, what do you think it would be about?
I think he would definitely be writing about fractured societies, the kind of this dismantling of the welfare state, the sort of the poverty gap that we've got, the wealth gap that we have right now. I think he'd be very concerned with those things, and they're just the cost of living. Because here we are at Christmas, and it's difficult for a lot of people to sort of make ends meet. And I think that would be it'd be Christmas Carol part deux.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be really sort of kind of homing in on those things.
He was so prolific. I mean, 15 novels, forget the novellas and the short stories and all that.
And the ghost stories, yeah.
He would be fueling Netflix now if he was alive.
Absolutely. He definitely would be a prolific television writer, I think. And he actually did write, in a way, quite cinematically. He was one of the first writers to sort of set scenes, one in Italy, then the next in London, then the next in Britain. So he had this sort of very cinematic style in his writing, and actually did use, because at the time in Victorians there was this massive sort of growth in technology in Victorian England. So there was cameras, there was photographs, there was radio, there was the train network. So printing presses were kind of going off. So there's this explosion in sort of technology. So he was taking advantage of that by sort of travelling and using slides in his public reading, so projections, and that's where the ghosts came, and that's where the whole idea of Christmas came. It was the first time that sort of projections, you could go to a stage show and somebody would project a picture of a ghost on a bit of glass, and people were going, oh, how did they do that?
Yeah.
You know, so it was an amazing time, and he took full advantage.
And Christmas Carol wasn't successful initially, was it? It was a bit of a turkey, wasn't it?
And this is why I didn't... These are some of the things that I did not know, is that originally, he decided to self-publish A Christmas Carol, and he wanted to make it a really beautiful book, so he sort of bound it in this beautiful red leather cover, and then sort of embossed it with gold and all this fanciful stuff. Look at that. Beautiful book.
Yeah.
But
that
was actually a copy of the book.
Gorgeous.
But it cost him an enormous amount of money, so it actually cost him... It actually cut into the kind of earnings of the book, so he didn't actually make a lot of money on A Christmas Carol. It wasn't that popular, but so that's one of the reasons why he then up and went to Italy for a year, because it was cheaper to live.
You know, and many credit Christmas Carol as reinventing Christmas again, don't they?
Completely, yeah. There was a tradition of Christmas and ghosts kind of being. I think way back when that was an earlier tradition, but Dickens sort of reinvented that with Scrooge and A Christmas Carol, and sort of reintroduced to the Victorians the idea that Christmas was also about spectres and ghouls and things walking in the in the night. You know, so it's a beautiful, and Christmas Carol is such a wonderful story.
Lovely, yeah.
Ghost Scrooge seeing his future and his past and his present. So.
And a nice happy ending, which we like.
Absolutely, yes.
I love your enthusiasm for it. I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, yes, and look, there's another one on Thursday night as well. Thursday, Ghosts and Phantoms. Please take a look at that as well.
So there's one tonight at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Sky Arts.
That's right, yes.
And then you're back on the 21st with
Back on the 21st with Phantoms and Fiction, which is all about ghost stories and his love of ghost stories.
Oh, we cannot wait for that. Thank you, David.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you.
Great
Lovely.
to see you.
Cheers.
So much. Welcome back. If you're not quite in the festive mood like we are, don't worry, our next guest has a level of Christmas cheer that, quite frankly, you won't be able to fight or resist.
Yeah, we've really been missing her this morning, so let's go over to Birmingham Hippodrome and have a proper chat with my old mate. It's only Alison Hammond.
Hey, Al.
Hello. Oh, I got to say, I love your...
Hi, Josie. Hi, Craig.
Hey.
Oh, this is so lovely.
I am really digging your hair like that, Al.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It might be a little bit of a help. This isn't actually Alison Hammond's hair, but when it's on my head, it's my hair, if you know what I mean.
It's yours. So come here, Al, you're in Panto. You're in Panto and you're on very soon. Have you got a matinee? What time are you on at?
We've got a matinee at 2:30 and then we've got another one at 7:15. So it's a quick turnaround. But don't worry, I've got a little bed in my room. This is my dressing room. This is my Mikey corner, because obviously normally Mikey does my makeup. He's actually taught me how to do my makeup. So he's bought me all the makeup that I needed.
Oh my
got
word.
all the sprays and everything. You know how it happens. And then I've got a little sofa over here with a little cushion. You know PJ from Big Brother? He sent me this little cushion, so I've got his little cushion on my sofa there. Got a little fridge over there. These are all my beautiful costumes. Look, that's my walk-down costume. So stunning. Now, this one is a real Strictly dress. So this is from 14 years ago when I was on Strictly. This was my first Cha-Cha dress. I actually wear that dress in the show as well, which is lovely. I've got some flowers. These are from Dermot O'Leary. I think this one's from my agent. I've got my hats here. This is my little desk area. I've got brownies. I've cooked some brownies today for the cast. That's how I roll.
That is how she is. That is how Alison Hammond is.
Yeah. And then this is my bed. It's a blow-up bed. And it's got an electric blanket on, so I'm nice and warm. So it's beautiful. I use that all the time and I absolutely fall asleep. So that's my bedroom. What do you think?
It's like a student flat, Al. It's like a student flat.
It is. It is. It's so nice. I want to live here forever. I love it.
And Alison, you're performing at Birmingham Hippodrome, and that Hippodrome means so much to you, doesn't it?
Oh, Josie, it really does. This is the first place that my mum brought me as a child. We came to see West Side Story. I can remember coming to see South Pacific, and the woman was singing, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. And I was moaning to my mum saying, I just want to leave, get me out of here. I don't want to stay in this theatre. So it's one of those places where it means so much to me and my family. We used to love coming to the theatre, and my mum used to really like save up all her pennies to come here. So it's just a wonderful place, and I do feel like I'm performing, even though my mum's not here, I feel like I'm performing to her every single night. I really do, because she would have always wanted me to come and stay here and perform on that stage.
She'd be so proud of you, Al. And there's so many people. It's a huge theatre. I mean, is it, what, 1,500 or something? It's massive, isn't it? Do you get nervous because you're on in an hour?
Yeah, I think it's 1,500 people. It's honestly, when it's full up, it's incredible. And if you come and see Jack and the Beanstalk, there is a massive surprise. Just halfway through, which is absolutely incredible. And honestly, it gets everybody going. Everyone's gasping. It's just such a magical moment that happens in this panto. I think it's the best panto I've ever been in, I'm going to be honest with you. And I've been in some great pantos, but this one has been very, very special. The fact that my mum would have loved me to have done it here, the fact that I'm home, I'm in Birmingham, I'm going home every night to my own bed. I'm connecting with my son, because obviously every morning I'm doing his breakfast. It's just lovely. If he wants, he can come and chill in the dressing room and stuff like that. And it's just, it just feels like I'm home. It's a lovely feeling.
Oh, that's great.
And Alison, you're the spirit of the bean. That's your character.
Yeah.
So what does that entail?
The spirit of the bean.
What does that entail, then?
Well, let me tell you, Josie.
Oh, no!
Oh.
There we go.
Is this part of the panto, or is she just literally lost her microphone?
I think what she was
Yeah.
saying there is the spirit of the bean is absolutely fantastic. We've lost sound, but it sounds like a real winner. And Alison will be back for Christmas Day, and she's really happy about it there, look. See?
There
Brilliant.
she is. We love you, Al. Enjoy the show. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Happy Christmas.
Love you, Alison Hammond.
See you. Bye. Oh, she's so happy and content.
Well, it means a lot to her. That hippodrome really, really means a lot to Alison. So, yeah, I'm so happy she's been able to perform there.
Yeah, good on her. She's amazing.
Oh, well, welcome, Martin and Gary. Thank you very much for coming in. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
This all came from the Kemp's True, wasn't it? So this is all true. But it's so clever.
Yeah.
What you've done. How did you come up with the concept of it?
Well, the concept was put together by the director, producer, Rhys Thomas, who did something with me I did called Brian Pern. And that's kind of mockumentary style. And he came to me and he said, do you think Gary would be up for it? And straight away I thought, no, he's far too sensible for this, because this is really stupid, really. And I showed it to Gary and he was up for it. And, from there, I knew that it would be funny. I knew.
Oh, when it opens up, right, with Gary deciding he needs to go to the countryside to write Spandau, the ballet, I'm in. I'm invested in it right from the start.
So, yeah, this follows on from the first one that we did 3 years ago, and it's meant to be Rhys following us for a year. Well, it is. He's following us. Actually, it's always confusing. I don't know whether it's us sitting here or those guys sitting here. But, my character's quite pretentious, and he wants to write Spandau the ballet.
More pretentious.
A bit more pretentious than the real thing. And so I've gone to the country to get my head together, to get my art together, and I've fallen out with Martin because he's written this awful autobiography called Afterthought, and I've not done very well in it. But he's married to Pepsi and Shirley, of course, who are divorcing
both of them. Yeah, at the same
now
time.
divorcing him, so I get lumbered with him in the country, and all kinds of things happen from there.
How did you keep a straight face filming this?
It was impossible, to be honest. I mean, there was one moment, right, in this new one where Gary and I share a bed, and it was just like Laurel and Hardy. You know, it was just those old school Morecambe and Wise at Christmas that you've seen, and two guys in bed. And I've gone there because there's a witch in the house, and we're scared. And it's just amazing, just amazing.
How do you do it? Because I work with my brother, and sometimes we're in meetings, he'll go, oh, yeah, like that time you wet your pants. I'm like, we're in a meeting. Save Save that stuff.
But this is what comes out, really. I think the fact that we are brothers and we have that history together and we can draw on all of that experience in humour is what we try and get on screen, you know. In fact, the fact that we really are brothers is probably the only honest thing that goes on in these documentaries.
But also it's the bit that grounds it, isn't it? Because it is so heightened and so ridiculous that the bit that grounds it and, you know, pins it down is the fact we are brothers.
But it's been a pleasure, you know. We've worked together for 50 years or something. You know, I remember the first thing we did was for the BBC. It was Jack and Ori, and I was maybe 11 and he was 9, and we're playing a couple of Arsenal supporters, which is who we are.
Wow, OK, so, I mean, showbiz was destined for you then, right? From a young age.
You know, Gary and I were lucky enough to go to the Anisha Children's Theatre. Anisha, we lost her recently, sadly, but she pretty much is responsible for, I think, both mine and Gary's personality.
Yeah,
in
she was
a way.
A great mentor.
Yeah.
I mean, Martin was a really shy kid.
So this is your drama teacher, Anna Shershit. And where were you with Anna too then? Because I think a lot of people came out of your school, didn't they? Very, some really talented people, so she must have been very good at her job.
Oh, she was absolutely amazing. She was just a local teacher that had a drama club going, and then it moved and it became bigger and bigger until in, like, the early 70s when I was going there, if any of the BBC or ITV producers were looking for young Cockney actors, young kids, they would go straight to her. And that's how Gary and I ended up working on television at such young ages.
Phil Daniels, Pauline Quirk, Linda Robson,
Patsy Palmer. She came out of
it. Patsy. And Dexter Fletcher, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And Dexter's in this as well.
Oh, is he?
Lovely.
Dexter's directing the Spandau Ballet biopic that we're trying to film inside this story.
So, you know, to ask this is something else, because you've been together for 50 years, is a long time. What have you had any like major highlights that you can remember and thought that I'll never ever forget that?
Spandau Ballet wasn't bad.
Yeah, Spandau. I think for me, my mind always goes back to Live Aid.
Yeah.
Walking on stage on that day with that beautiful blue sky, 100,000 people in the audience, 2 billion people out there watching on television. Tony going up to the mic and saying, "This is a new one."
That was regretful.
And you can feel this butterfly effect of 2 billion people around the world going, "Oh, really?"
But to be part of that.
Live Aid was great.
And magic.
How often, because the minute you came in my head, immediately I was like, gold, always. And I said, don't sing it, don't sing it, don't sing it. How many times a day do you hear it sung behind you? Or is it shouted at you?
Well, recently, I've been really buzzed by this because, you know, obviously I've heard it a lot of times, but to stand in the crowd at the Arsenal, which is my team and Martin's team, and to listen to all of the Arsenal fans singing goal.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Zinchenko. Zinchenko. Most of whom probably have no idea that standing here is the guy who, made it. You know, that's a real buzz. And it's a buzz for your boy as well, isn't it?
For all of us, yeah.
Oh, that's really special.
It's so lovely, you know, after all these years, you still just love each other like this. It's brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on, and a big Merry Christmas to you, and send our love to the Kemp family, all the rest of them. There's a lot. We are so delighted because the fabulous Sam Ryder joins us now. And Sam, I have been watching you, and I've been watching you grow, and I just love your story. And do you know what the lovely thing about
growing
you is?
slowly.
You've been growing and growing and growing. You've really smashed it.
Mate, thank you so much.
Do you know what? You've never changed. You've always been so delightful. You've always been so lovely. And do you know what? I don't think you ever will change. You're one of those people. You just got a lovely energy about you. So it's been a pleasure to watch you.
Thanks for having me on this amazing show. Speaking of lovely energy, all the team and crew on this, this absolute legendary floor are just wicked. So
OK, if you can stop being so nice now.
But you, right? You.
And just to embarrass you a little bit more, I saw you outside in the street a couple of weeks ago. You didn't see me. I was watching you from afar, and you were talking to a load of fans, and you're the exact same as you are now, joyful and happy, and you had time for everyone. It's a very special gift you have, and I love the way you bring it through your music. It just comes naturally to you. This is you, Sam Ryder.
Well, mate, the thing is, it took so long to get to this spot that I never thought I'd reach. I'm so stoked, and you can't not be enthusiastic with with every opportunity like that comes along, you never know what life's going to throw at you in that regard. And I get to share my music with people and hopefully try and encourage other people to share their music as well and their stories, and because that's what it's all about, this thing.
Well, you've been busking earlier for today.
Yeah, all over
Here
the
you
place.
go, there we go. You are like the busiest man in showbiz.
That's over in Westfield this morning, Sam.
I did actually need to do some Christmas shopping. In the line at Pandora.
Oh, look at that lady dancing away.
Mate, everyone was a vibe today. It was so good. Because, you know, when you're singing in a shopping centre at 8 in the morning, you never know if people are actually going to be up for singing back, but they were. And it can be awkward sometimes. You're like, you know this bit, go on. All right. But you got to just dive both feet in, you know, and see what happens.
You do seem to thrive off people getting joy from your music.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it really drives you, does it?
Well, all my favourite bands brought me joy, like Journey, Iron Maiden, Megadeth. It don't sound like joy Megadeth, but they are. They're wicked. But it's just, that's for me, that's what music is. And there's so many artists out there that do different things, and we need different things from different people, right? But, I think that's something that this team, and I say team, there's 6 of us in a transit van at the minute, just going all over the UK to make this dream happen. And
that's quite old school, isn't it?
Totally old school, but this all of us, that's how we started. Like, we've been doing that since 16 years old, in vans, going around Europe, UK, the US, all over South America, like just playing in empty, like, venues for the love of it. So why change it now? There's no time and no room to be aloof in this life because you're already living your blessing. Use that platform to encourage, not intimidate, you know? Like with this kind of, I don't know, aloofness.
And you've hit us with yet another hit. Talk us about your Christmas hit.
Let me tell you about my... Actually, what's the count? I need to chat to your audience properly,
right?
Is it this one?
Yeah. There we go.
What's up, Grandad? How's it going? And everyone else, what's up? Turn your volume up for this. Ready? I've got to find the right camera. Hey, Alexa, play Sam Ryder, Your Christmas to Me. Hopefully it's playing in your house now. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And I'm definitely not allowed to do that. But...
Well, you've got your guitar.
We've done it. It's done.
You got your guitar. Can we have a little listen of it?
Of course I can. Of course.
Lovely. Oh, thanks, Sam. Thank you.
Can I sit a little bit closer?
Of course you can. You can always sit close to me.
Scream right in your face now.
Thank you. Please do.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Got a star upon the tree, and you're the only gift I need. And I'd use up all my wishes if it only made you see what a special time of year, full of joy and festive cheer. There's no better night for miracles, and I believe we can get to #1 because you're Christmas to me.
There he is.
Oh, wrong note.
A little bit of Megadeth at the end there. Awesome.
Double pedal.
That is a hit. I love it. I really love it. It's brilliant.
Amazing.
It's just so lovely.
The story behind this single, because you wrote it for a movie, that's where it all began, the genesis?
Well, that's why I'm so stoked, because it was written in August. Festive time of year, that I tell you. Sun blazing. And it was written for a film called Your Christmas on Mine Too. And I'm friends with some of the people behind it because they invited us to do a song last year. We did a cover of Jingle Bells. So this year they asked us to write something original, which is always such a... it's a flattering thing to be asked to be trusted with writing an original song, because you could hand in a pile of rubbish, you know, and I have done in the past. but this one wasn't, but you hand it in and you think, you know, I'll do my best, but also safe in the knowledge it's a soundtrack to a film. Maybe not a lot of people will hear it, but you're still making music and someone's asked you to write a song, so that's great. And then 1st of December, we saw that it just, like, went straight into the charts. We've never had anything like that before, especially being like available on one streaming service only. It's only available on Amazon.
Right.
So it's so cool. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say the word Amazon. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, you've done it now.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be like...
No, you're a master.
Just trying...
I know your game, my friend.
Yeah, it's Amazon.co.uk, that's the one.
And how are you finding the Christmas chart battle?
Battle is the word we use, isn't it? I mean, we could easily get absolutely flattened by Wham, let's face it. Oh. But it's so cool. Like, Wham and bands of that, I could easily just sit here and say, oh, they're my heroes, but they truly are. And the proof's in the pudding. All through lockdown, I was singing George Michael songs into my phone. like in my shed when we're all stuck at home, and then we find ourselves in this full circle moment where our little song is standing shoulder to shoulder with the Goliaths, with Whitney and Mariah, and I've got Whitney on the brain, Mariah, the Pogues, and Wham, and all these just fantastic legends, but also all these new artists too. There's so many of my pals that have released Christmas songs this year, and I think that's so cool because there was a bit of a stigma, wasn't there, surrounding like, oh, don't put a Christmas song out. It's a bit...
Because they're joyful, Sam.
Yeah, it is, joyful, and we live in an all too often dark world, and what a time like to be sharing joy. If you've got, I don't know, like I said, whatever happens with this thing, it won't dim the light that we're holding. It will only make it fiercer and brighter, because what we're trying to do is create a song and create a moment of belief for other artists that we never expected to be in this position. So go for it. Christmas is about miracles, isn't it? So maybe it'll happen. Number one, let's see.
I've got hopes for you. I reckon you're going to do it. And plus, we must pay homage to all the older Christmas songs, but we do need to make room for the new songs as well.
You can respect what's come before while also open-heartedly embarking on a bright new future.
You're just a ball of Christmas joy. Your Christmas to me is out now. Best of luck with it. It's been so lovely talking to you.
Thanks so much for both of you.
Oh, we're hugging it out.
Appreciate it.